Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. More Test of Honor here as we continue working our way through the initial linked battles. So again, one of the great things about the game is the way it's kind of structured with some very simple scenarios to start, and they're just gradually adding more complexity as the missions continue, but also really at the same time, in the theme of the game as well, really creating like a little mini campaign that you get as part of the learning experience. So you can have these wonderfully linked battles where things from previous games will have effects and consequences in the next game and so on. So a really neat idea. Wish more games would take advantage of that too. So this fourth battle is called The Spy. So player one, desperate for news of your missing brother. See again our video on the previous mission. You send a message to a geisha who is a favorite of the enemy clan's lord, but is actually loyal to your clan. However, your letter is discovered exposing the spy's true loyalties, and she's forced to flee. You must track her down before she's caught. Now, on the other hand, player two, a spy has been uncovered in your lord's household, and she has fled carrying who knows what information that your enemies would benefit from knowing. Your master has tasked you with finding the traitor and returning her unharmed for questioning and punishment. So the terrain, again, kind of a just basic village setup, a couple of buildings, a little bit of walls, some trees and stuff. So then it says take 3 objective markers numbered 1, 2, and 3, shuffle them with the numbers face down, place them at the entrance to the buildings. They should be at least 12 apart from the edge of the playing area. And this is a little bit similar to the previous mission too, but we'll see what's different here. And the markers should represent possible locations where the spy could be hiding. So here they're fairly close together. You might want to spread them out a little bit just so it's not as easy to get to all 3 of them in relatively quick order. The recruitment limit on this one's 21 points, so a little bit bigger game. And that's another thing too. They're adding more points for each of these games. Start off very simple and just gradually adding some more so you can get used to fielding more stuff. Deployment. Flip a coin to decide who's going first. Or starting to actually put models. Of course, you could just dice off too. They always insist on a coin flip in this, but most people are just going to have dice ready, right? But basically, players take turns deploying the warriors up to 6 onto the table, starting with the hero, companions, and then followers, right? So you go always from like most important to least important, in rank at least, miniatures. The player who deployed first draws the first token. Then objectives, search the village to find the spy, and then escort her back to your starting table edge. Finding the spy. So here we're introducing the ability to search the objectives again. So on a successful search, flip the objective marker over to reveal its number. Number 1 indicates the location of the spy. The others are actually false leads, so then you can remove them. The objective marker now becomes a token representing the spy, or you can use a suitable mini. They have those as well. Remove the others, and then now you move on to the rules for escorting someone to get them off the table here. So ending the battle, as soon as a warrior escorting the spy reaches the starting table edge, not the edge of the deployment zone, table edge, that force is 1, the battle ends immediately. The loser in this battle, the spy, becomes player 1 in the next battle, while the winner becomes player 2. So again, the consequences in these scenarios, they're linked, right? And it makes it fun for what happens in the following scenarios. So it builds that tension. So if somebody's been on a bit of a hot streak and constantly winning, it'll affect how they perform or what they get to do in the next game and what their objectives will be, and so on and so forth. So, but it's nice when there's a back and forth, and it really just adds tension to the campaign. So all in all, a good scenario. Let us know if you guys have played this one. Have you done any variations on it? And how that's gone for you. Hit us up in the comments, like and subscribe. We'll have more of Test of Honor for you very soon.